Hey my friends, this is Daniel Alley, and today I want to talk with you about 3 major reasons why you need to quit your job right now. Look my friends, if you're dealing with a job that you absolutely hate, or a job that you feel that you just cannot grow in, then you need to watch this video because I'm going to share with you exactly what you need to know, and if any of these signs resonate with you, then you know exactly what to do. So please listen up. The first reason why you need to quit your job is because there is no future. A lot of times we are stuck in jobs where we know we cannot grow. Maybe we learn job skills that are completely irrelevant to our life. Many of the skills that we learned on our job are non-transferable. Maybe they've benefited us now, but they have no benefit to us in the future. And so you have to understand exactly what kind of legacy you want to leave in this world. If you find yourself stuck in a job where you know you cannot grow past the point of where you are right now, then you have to make a change and you need to switch jobs. There's a lot of signs that you have to pay attention to if you're working at a job that you know has no future. One of the major signs is that many times you have found that your manager has broken their promises. Maybe you're dealing in a workplace where the manager has promised you a promotion. Maybe they've promised you a vacation. Maybe they've promised you something that you know you should feel entitled to that they haven't delivered on. If you're dealing with a boss that have repeatedly broken their promises, then you need to make a change. The second sign that there's no future in that job is a toxic environment. You hear people gossiping about each other. You see people making threats. You see that this environment is not conducive to the kind of person that you know you want to ultimately become. If you feel like you're stuck in a toxic environment, then you need to remove yourself from that job. And the third sign that your job has no future is through your industry. You see, if you're working in an industry that you don't like, or an industry that will become obsolete in the future, then you need to extricate from that job and find yourself in a place that actually has a future. A lot of times people work in positions that they know are going to eventually end. If you feel like you're working a job that has no future, that's like holding a gun to your head and not calling yourself a hostage. Because the fact is that you are stuck at that job and now you need to make a change. You need to see the future if you want to be the future. And if there's no future or no light at the end of the tunnel at that job, then you need to remove yourself from that industry completely. The second reason why you need to quit your job right now is because it's unfulfilling. There's so many people that consign themselves to a job just because it pays their bills. I've heard a lot of people say, oh Daniel, you know, this job is good. In fact, I'm actually a little lucky because I'm making more money than I ever would have made if I didn't have this job. But my friend, if you're working a job where you know you're unfulfilled, where you know you're not being challenged to your highest level, where you know you're not happy, then now you need to make a change. I want you to ask yourself, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how happy am I at my job right now? If it's anything less than a 7, then you need to understand that this job was not meant for you in the future. Do not keep yourself at a job that you know you really hate. Someone else can take your place. Someone else can enjoy that role. Understand that you will always find an opportunity, but you have to let go of the old if you want to be ready for the gold. So let me make it clear. If you're working a job where you're unhappy, where you're stressed, where you're overworked, or even under-challenged, leave that job respectfully and find another opportunity that will suit you much better. The third reason to quit your job is because of a low income. There's so many times where I felt like I was undervalued, underpaid, and underappreciated. That's why I worked dozens of jobs before the age of 21, until I discovered that the key to unlocking my greatest wealth was through understanding exactly who I am and what kind of value I can offer to society. And the only way you can ever understand the value you can offer to society is through understanding what your gifts really are. You see, you have something deep within you. You have a talent, you have a skill, you have an ability that no one else has, and you need to use it in the marketplace. You have a passion that maybe your job hasn't been able to fulfill. You have a purpose that's much bigger than your job. And if you know deep down within your heart, deep down within your soul, that you have a greater goal, then you have to do whatever it takes to achieve it. And that's exactly what I did. I felt stuck making minimum wage, and I knew I had to make a change. I knew I had to read some books. I knew I had to seek advice. I knew I had to understand myself if I were to understand my environment. And once I saw the way I looked at myself, I started changing the way I saw everyone else. I understood that it was okay to be at that place at that moment, but it was never all right to be at that place in the future. You need to accept the changes that you need to make right now and get serious about your growth. Whenever you come home from work, don't waste time anymore. Don't fool around with people that have nothing to do with your ultimate success. Don't waste time living under your potential when you know you were meant to do something greater than you are right now. Remember, if you want to free yourself, you have to be yourself. And the only way you can be yourself is if you free yourself from a job that is holding you back. Guys, this is Daniel Alley, and I just gave you 3 major reasons to quit your job right now. If you understand this video and you appreciate it, please type yes in the comment section below. Share this video with someone else that absolutely needs it. And also subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button, and write me at info@DanielAlley if you need my help. My friends, this is Daniel Alley. I look forward to the success that you achieve in the future, and I look forward to watching you become the greatest version of yourself. If you continue to live the life of passion, purpose, and service, then you will always get the results that you want in the end. Take care.